Hey YouTube, did an update before, but I used KineMaster. I didn't like it, so I'm redoing it. This is the Herculiner Installation in my 98 Dodge Ram. Looks really good, looks clean. I bought the Herculiner kit. It comes with a roller with 2 roller pads and a brush. I also got some acetone and rags. Also a steel paint mixer for an electric drill. And some painter's tape, because I taped off every areas that I wanted, like along here. I didn't want anything in between the jams, and I stopped right here at the top. See, that's all painted. I just need to take up the tape that was left behind because it was really hot the day I did it, which you can take that off with Goo Gone or a dry eraser wheel. And it's just follow the instructions pretty much. Just tape off everything you don't want around your bed, along the top of the rails, anywhere that you don't want coating. And depending on how messy you think you're gonna get, I would put a piece of newspaper and some tape up along your windows here so you don't get anything on the glass or on the actual paint of the truck, because this stuff will stick to anything. And the only thing you got to do is just follow the instructions. Just make sure your truck bed's clean. Just use the Scotch-Brite pad that comes with the kit, or you can use anything else as long as it's at least roughly the same as 220 grit. You're just scuffing up the entire bed and in any surface that you're coating. Blow it out with air, and then use the acetone and a rag and just wipe off everything in every corner. And then I waited probably like 10-15 minutes for all of it to dry, although acetone flashes pretty quick anyways. I used the paint mixer, which you can get at Harbor Freight or any other place. This is what I'm talking about. Just something that you can use on the end of an electric drill. And I probably, once I opened a fresh gallon of coating, I was probably mixing it for a good 3 to 5 minutes, making sure that it was really mixed in, because that's that stuff, because it's a polymer, it gets really heavy down at the bottom. And then I just applied one coat. I applied the first coat. I probably went a little heavier than what they say to do, but I went as far as just getting good coverage over everything, especially in the cracks, like as you can see down here. Like with the paintbrush, you're just dabbing it into the cracks and everywhere, so it's getting everything down and all the way up. And then after I applied the first coat, and also I went from all the way around the bed sides and the front first, and then I did the floor last, so I could work my way out and not get cornered. And then I let it flash or cure for probably an hour and 15 minutes. The instructions say 1 to 4 hours, but it was already pretty dry at an hour. And then I did a second coat. I started with the far back panel first, and then came straight back on the floor, because I was worried that I wouldn't have enough of the Herculiner left, because after I made one full coat over everything and made sure it was all good coverage off of the first coat, I only had maybe a quarter left of the gallon jug. So I wanted to make sure I had enough, which I did. I just started up front first, came back this way, and then just grabbed a stool and came over the bedsides and just rolled it straight up and down inside there and on the wheel wells again on both sides. And I had just enough. And this is a short bed truck. If you're doing a long bed, you need to get an extra quart because you will not have enough. And then after that, this has been sitting for probably one full day now, and it's already really hard. They say, I think 12 hours before you use it for light duty stuff, and at least a day for any heavy duty use. But as you can see, it looks good. And that is the bed liner. The only other thing I can say is wear a pair of jeans or shorts, a t-shirt, and anything that you don't so much care about, because this stuff will stick to you. A little bit, maybe only a couple drops got on me, but another buddy of mine did the underside of his car with Herculiner, and he had this stuff on him for probably like a month. So just be careful with that. Just wear gloves and go slow and take your time and get it right the first time.